In this video, we'll be talking about why the Penguin series is a masterpiece in making, and also we'll talk about the Batman and will Batman appear in the series in a second. Hello everyone, welcome to Fitwatcher, and if you are new to the channel, then I am NK and I am doing a full-time government job here in India along with following my hobbies and passion for movies and pop culture. So if that interests you in, then consider subscribing to the channel for more contents like this. Okay, to talk about the Penguin series, let's first talk about the Batman, because let's be real, we would not have this spin-off series if Batman wasn't such a success. And for those who don't know who Oswald Oz or the Penguin is, then let me summarize for you. The Penguin is a classic villain of Batman comics for years and one of the most interesting villain of Batman out there. And for this series' context, we saw the character of Penguin first in the Batman movie, which came in 2022. And it was one of the most beautiful cinematic experiences I have experienced in my life. And this movie, I think, for the first time, did able to show the gritty, dark atmosphere of the city of Gotham on the big screen in a very beautiful and mesmerizing way. And keep this in mind that from this point onward, there will be spoiler for you if you have not watched the Batman or even the episode 1 of this series. So I would suggest you to watch the Batman first and then get on to this one. And you are really missing out a lot if you have not watched the Batman yet. So let's begin. So in the end of Batman, we saw the destruction caused by the Riddler when he blew up the whole Gotham harbor beneath the ground, and that caused the city to stop in motion. And also one of the most feared crime boss of the Gotham City, Carmine Falcone, is now dead. So there is a position gap to see who will become the next crime boss or kingpin of the city. So the Penguin series exactly starts after the events of the Batman, and we are focused on the aftermath of the rising crime in Gotham City. Now that Carmine Falcone is gone, we see his two children, Alberto and Sofia Falcone, in the game. And where does Penguin's character fit in all this, right? First off, I think this show is starting beautifully because of the character development. And let me elaborate a little bit about that. So we are not seeing here a hero-villain kind of story in here. And even in real life, people are not always black and white. And we see things from just our own perspective, and what is right for us can be a terrible thing for others, right? And like this analogy, Penguin's character is not a general stereotypical villain, and we see his struggles growing up, and he wasn't born full, and he was always hungry, unlike the Falcone family. And I'm not saying I'm justifying the crimes he has done, but we also see a compassionate and yet cunning side of his character. He cannot fight like Batman and even like other villains, but he's cunning, and that's what I think makes the show a beautiful one. And we are seeing the origin and the ongoing future of the Penguin's character at the same time in the series. And also we'll be seeing this character and many references of this character in near future when Batman Part 2 will come. And here we also see Oswald's murder, his affairs, and also his connection to the crime lord families of Gotham City, be it the Falcone family and the Salvatore Maroni family, so like that. And now let's talk about the interesting things I observed while watching the first episode. Coming to technicalities, the episode starts with the same BGM from the Batman with the news briefing in the background. Second, the pacing and tension building does it work, and at many instances you really feel the tension on the screen that something is just going to happen, and it does. So for that, I loved the episode. And third, the cinematography and the background music. And one of the most key factor of the immersive experience of the Batman was the sweet cinematography by Greg Fraser and the shooting background score by Michael Giacchino. Although for this one, Greg has not returned, considering it is not a movie, but Giacchino did return. So from the first episode, I would say it is not as good as Batman's cinematography or background music, but it is still good. Next, in one scene in the metro, we see a guy with Riddler's mask asking people to scan a QR code to know the true face of Gotham. And don't worry, I did it for you. So when you scan the QR code, you get to the website rataalada.com. It is the same site made by Riddler in the first movie, and now it is showing some things that may tell us the cue or hint of what's gonna happen next, and I'm leaving that for you. Let me know in the comments what it means. Moving on, another commendable thing from this series is the makeup and prosthetics used for the character of Penguin. As far I saw on reports, Colin Farrell went into a 4-hour makeup session to achieve this look, and I think that's a damn good dedication for an actor. And also the minimal CGI and VFX and more use of the practical and prosthetic makeup makes a movie more true to life. So that was a very good thing about this series. Now to answer your question, is Robert Pattinson's Batman gonna appear in the series or not? And the short answer is probably no, but that is not that needed at this moment, I think. Because what we are seeing in here is the rise of the character of the Penguin, who will also become the ultimate crime boss of Gotham City from a disfigured nobody. And also, as for the Batman, we saw the story of Batman's year 2 in the Batman movie, where Bruce Wayne is just becoming the Bat Vigilante to protect the city, and both characters has a long way to go ahead, and for sure they will cross each other's path in the upcoming projects. But for now, the makers and the showrunners of the series gave a confirmation that Batman will not appear just for now. And also get subscribed and like this video, because I'm gonna make a full video on this series once it ends. And but again, I am super excited for the Batman Part 2 that will come in 2026, I believe, and I am equally interested for Superman Legacy 2, considering Man of Steel is one of my favorite movies. But we'll talk more about this in another video when the trailer drops. Till then, you can watch some interesting movie recommendation here, anywhere here. And as always, stay fit and keep watching Fitwatcher. And I will see you very soon. Bye bye.